Home Alone begins with young Kevin McCallister being treated like absolute garbage while his entire family is getting ready for a trip to France. There are 4 adults and 11 children in this house, and all anyone does is give Kevin shit for no reason.
Hey, get off. Kevin, out of the room.
Hang up the phone and make me, why don't you?
Oh. Well, that was kind of rude, Kevin. Trying to be on your side here, buddy. Help me out a little. Okay, so Kevin was kind of a little asshole there, but I'm going to cut him some slack because the kid is 8 years old and everyone's treating him like a sack of crap because he can't pack his own suitcase.
Buzz?
Don't you know how to knock phlegm wad?
Oh, so I can see where Kevin learned to be rude.
The dope was whining about a suitcase. What am I supposed to do? Shake his hand and say, congratulations, you're an idiot?
I was helpless as all get out when I was in 2nd grade, and you better believe I wasn't packing my own suitcase. Actually, come to think of it, I don't pack my own suitcase now. And so everyone's attitude continues into dinner time when they order 10 pizzas for 15 people. Does that seem like a lot to anyone else? I mean, a large pizza is 10 slices, so that's about 5 slices per person, and most of them are tiny children. I mean, it's not like they're going to keep all this stuff in the fridge. It's going to go bad by the time they get back. So they're just going to throw it away. What a waste. But anyway, they order all these pizzas, and by special request, they order 1 cheese pizza for Kevin, and then refuse to save him a single damn slice.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Oh! If anyone called me that when I was 8, especially if it was a family member, I would hope that my mom would at least shoot him a stern, reproachful look. Are you even allowed to call children jerks? Now, granted, a lot of children are, but you can't say it out loud. Can you?
Get upstairs.
I am upstairs, dummy.
Jesus, Kevin. The balls on this kid. And through a bit of Christmas magic, the power goes out in the whole neighborhood and the family has to scramble to get the airport on time. Through a horrible accounting failure, they manage to leave poor Kevin home alone. Now, Kevin's mom has already proven that she kind of secretly hates Kevin, but it's still surprising when she doesn't realize that her youngest child isn't with them until like 6 hours into this flight. So, you've left your child home alone, but at least you can count on the police to check on your child, right? I pounded on the door several times in the middle of the night without identifying myself as a police officer, and no middle school children came to investigate. Tell them to count their kids again. So Kevin has been on his own now for about 24 hours, and even though he's only 8 years old, he then becomes the man of the house and does things that I don't even like to do now. He does laundry, he goes grocery shopping, he steals shit.
Wait, son, you have to pay for that toothbrush. Hey! Jimmy, stop that boy!
Not on Jimmy's watch, punk. Jimmy springs to action! And to top it all off, Kevin has to deal with the wet bandits who are obsessed with robbing this house. So, what the hell do you think a mortgage payment on a house like that is? So the wet bandits are Marv and Harry, and even though they have robbed every house on this block, they are bound and determined to rob Kevin's house even though they know that he's home.
You gotta be kidding me. You wanna come back tonight? Even with the kid here?
They also know that Kevin recognizes them and could easily identify him to the police. My question is, what exactly were they planning to do to Kevin? So Kevin goes to great lengths to defend his home, which I get. But what makes this messed up is that he leaves every door unlocked. He is luring these criminals into his house full of deadly traps like some sort of jigsaw killer. Oh my God, Kevin grows up to be the jigsaw killer. Oh, it makes perfect sense.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Now let's assume for a moment that the wet bandits had no intention of harming Kevin when they first get to the house. Paint cans to the face probably changed all that. I know that for me, someone making a shitty comment to me in the moments after I hit my head really hard are the only times when murder seems justified. And if that person also shot me in the dick, game over, man.
You bomb me with one more can cake, and I'll snap up your cojones and boil them motor oil!
Oh, it's just a character talking about genital mutilation in a family film. Classic. So by this point in the movie, Harry and Marv have verbally committed to murdering the crap out of Kevin, and honestly, at this point, it does seem like their only option. I mean, he's gotten a very good look at both of their faces, he's tried to murder them, and these two have not stopped shouting each other's names this entire time.
Harry! I'm coming in!
Marv!
Harry?
Don't worry, Marv, I'll get him for you!
Harry!
He's only a kid, Harry.
Got him, Harry!
Marv?
Go back, Harry!
Shut it, Marv!
They have really left themselves 0 outs in this situation. So Kevin has whipped both of these career criminals into a murderous frenzy, and the only trap left between them is a tripwire. Kevin finally decides to call the police on a phone that has worked this entire time, mind you, and this movie can finally come to an end.
My house is being robbed. My address is 656 Lincoln Boulevard. My name's Murphy.
What the hell, Kevin? So not only does he give a fake name, but he also gives his neighbor's address? I give up on this kid. You deserve whatever the wet bandits have planned for you. Waterboarding might be an option, you know, if they want to keep a theme. So Kevin makes it to the Murphy's house, and Harry and Marv finally catch up to him because they're adults who can run faster than a small child. Seriously, it shouldn't have been that difficult. So now that they finally caught up with this pint-sized demon, they have to decide what to do with him.
And I'll burn his head with a blowtorch.
You can smash his face with an iron!
First thing I'm gonna do is bite off every one of these little fingers, one at a time.
Okay. That's a weird choice. That seems like something you would build up to, but what do I know? Wait a minute. Is Harry wearing a wedding ring? Is Harry married? Does his wife know where he is on Christmas Eve? Like, is she just sitting home right now while he's about to eat a kid's fingers? I feel like we need more information here. So now Kevin is safely in police custody after explaining that he's an 8-year-old who is home alone, and we can find... What? So the cops just left the child home by themselves on Christmas Eve after almost being murdered by 2 burglars? And it also looks like Kevin stayed up all night cleaning up all the blood and bits of charred flesh that were most likely all over the house. It's a good thing Mrs. McCallister spent thousands of dollars and endured God knows what in the back of that box truck so that she could make it home a full 3 minutes before everyone else. Merry Christmas.